Hello, my name is Ash, and today we are taking a look at ContractVille. I picked this game up for all of £2 in a Steam sale, and it's normally £8.50. At the time of recording, I've played it for over 40 hours. I think it's a good game, except for the fact that it has more bugs than Starship Troopers. It's great playing it multiplayer, and I think it has potential to be a great game. So let's get into improving it. The first thing that the developers need to do is sort out all the bugs in the game. We encounter bugs every single time we play, and the list is endless. Everything from trailers not attaching to cars properly, to not being able to simply click and swing a hammer when we want to. When you buy a lot of items from the shop, some seem to go missing. We have fallen through the map, we've had black screens when ordering a taxi, not being able to fill a door in when placing wood. We've teleported from one location to another, and it just goes on and on and on. Overall, these just eat away at what's actually a really good game underneath it all. The developers need to take some time away from creating any new content and just comb out all the bugs and make the game completely solid and playable so that these bugs aren't occurring all the time. There is little to no financial output in the game. There needs to be a full spreadsheet of information and graphs that show your income and outcome clearly. You can't currently see past properties you have sold, and you can't see the expenditure and profit that was made. You can't clearly see an inventory system, so you just don't know how much you've spent on paints, carpets and such. There should be an audit of all the contracts you do, showing the income from each job and again the expenditure. Things like fuel, vehicle costs could be added to this list. To be honest, I would like to see a time frame added into the game so that the days mean something. You could have X game days to a month and 12 months to the year, and all of this would make your company feel more alive. There also needs to be more transparency in regards to what actually makes the value of a home go up when you're building it. Roofs, porches, garages, outdoor pools don't seem to do all that much for value, and when people bid on the house in an auction, it comes up with positive and negatives about the house, but there's no way of knowing what people in a particular area are looking for, what kind of things are in demand, so really it's all just guesswork when you're building, and you have no idea what is adding value to the home. So you could be wasting money putting things into the home and then just not getting a return on it. After purchasing an office and getting a worker's cabin, you can then hire workers. These workers have 3 different levels and a large daily salary on them. Unfortunately, they seem to be a waste of time. They are very buggy and do not pay their way. They walk incredibly slowly over small gaps and through doorways. When they do a job, whether that is picking up trash or building a house, they will do one part of the job, like pick a piece of trash up and then walk to the other side of the building to pick up another. Rather than going from piece to piece that are right next to each other, they do the same when building a house, where they might put a brick into the wall and then they will walk to a completely different wall and place a brick there and then come back again. The AI on these need fixing so that it makes them viable. In addition to this, I would like to see the game do a lot more on the worker front, make it feel like a true business where you can manage your employees on different jobs. You could negotiate salaries, you could allow them to level up and gain skills over time, send them on training courses to improve their skills, and then you could have some workers that specialise in areas of your company, such as having some for demolition and others that are good for building homes. Overall, at the moment, the workers don't feel like there's much point in them being there. They don't do a fast enough job for you to make any money from actually having them work, and you spend more time managing them than when you could just do the job yourself and do it a lot faster. I think it would be really great if construction could go to the next level in this game. For example, at the moment you can build small, medium and large houses, but when it comes to upgrading your office, you simply go to a sign, select what you want to build, and then it builds it. We're a construction company, so we should be able to build out and design our own offices. In addition to building houses, we should be able to build and put together businesses, whether it be small shops or tall skyscrapers. It would make workers a lot more of a requirement, because if you took on a job to fit, say, 10 floors of offices in a skyscraper building, you could hire a workforce in order to help you do this. Obviously, your company would need to be large enough in order to do this, I enjoy the game as it is, I just feel like it needs more depth. Another addition could be full-on construction vehicles to the game, such as excavators, dumper trucks, cranes, etc. This again would then elevate you to larger jobs going forward, and it would give you something to aim for from going to that small little company that does small houses to then moving on to doing much larger jobs